This segment brought to you by Heinen Brothers Ag, farmers helping farmers by offering quality aerial and ground application, fertilizer, ag chemicals, and anhydrous ammonia. Call today to protect your crop yield.
Welcome back. Let's catch up with Duane and Tena Cobb, a livestock exhibitor from Windsor, Colorado.
Duane Toews joining you with AGam in Kansas. And while at the Kansas State Fair, in the dairy barn, we had the opportunity to talk with Tena Cobb. And Tena from Windsor, Colorado, Remembrance Farm. And Tena, you had the opportunity to show in the Milking Shorthorn show with junior champion and outstanding female. And I understand that you've got plans for her in the coming weeks.
Yes, that's right. We're hoping to go to Madison, Wisconsin to the World Dairy Expo with our beautiful girl, Sterling, and see how we will do there. It's probably the best dairy show in the whole world, and I'm a little bit intimidated by it, but I'm going to take that chance, and we're going to step out of our safety zone, or whatever you want to call it, and go for it anyway and see what happens.
So, Tena, I know from past experience here at the Kansas State Fair and with you, one heifer that you brought, sometimes circumstances dictate the way things work out, but you've been a long-time exhibitor here at the Kansas State Fair.
Yeah, that's right. I started coming when I was about 13 or 14 years old, and back in those days there were this barn and the other barn both were full of cattle. It was a wonderful time, and we learned a lot. What to look for in showing cattle, what kind of cattle would win, and we all learned together, my dad and my sister and I, and enjoyed it thoroughly, which is why we still come. We love the people at the Kansas State Fair, especially the breeders that show with us. It's our favorite fair and always will be, and hope to keep coming as long as I have cattle.
Now, Tena, I'm not going to make that mistake of saying how old you might be, but you referenced that you've been showing dairy cows since you were a teenager. Obviously, you've seen things change over time. What are some of the differences over the years that you've seen as far as what we've done with dairy cows, particularly in the show ring?
It has changed quite a bit. Conformation-wise, the cattle, I think, have come a long ways towards the good. I love seeing the beautiful cattle out there, no matter what the breed is. I love seeing beautiful cattle. I love dairy cattle, I always will. I'm especially drawn to Brown Swiss since I grew up on a Brown Swiss farm. And they have changed a lot, as have the Milking Shorthorns. And I love being a part of both of those breeds. We also have a Jersey at home that our grandson shows, and we're very proud of her and being part of that breed also. Of course, our cattle give more and more milk all the time, too, which is a good thing if you want to stay in the business of actually milking cattle. My husband and I no longer milk because it got to be harder and harder to make a living in the dairy industry, and we finally gave it up. But we have wonderful friends who continue to milk some cows for us so that we can come and be a part of this.
Well, our thanks to Tena Cobb and Windsor, Colorado, Remembrance Farm. Ben, her husband, unable to make the trip with her this year due to circumstance, but joining us on AGam in Kansas. Jamie, we'll send it back to you in studio.
Thanks, Duane. Next, Bridget Smith shares a big opportunity for niche marketing to help small producers stay competitive in the dairy business.
Soil is the life of a farm, and for 25 years, SureCrop Liquid Crop Nutrition has helped growers produce abundant quality crops while preserving and improving the soils they steward. SureCrop offers complete soil and plant analysis with cropping recommendations, delivery direct to your on-farm storage, and quality crop nutrition custom blended for your field. Choose SureCrop for the assurance of excellence for your soil. Call today or visit their website for more information.